All right, as y'all know, soft guy era, we made it on the news again. And shout out to Alba, y'all. She interviewed me and Goody this morning to clear some things up. Shout out to her. But if y'all have not seen this clip right here, either check Fox News or just check my other page. I'm going to tag it. It has the full clip there. But there seems to have been a misunderstanding of the soft guy era, and people just don't understand it. But it's something in the article that I love to read, and I'm going to read it to y'all. All right, so this is Nicole. She said, here's the thing. So I have and I work full time. We all know that. The thing about being financially independent as a woman in marriage, it's a beautiful thing. I don't need my husband financially, and my husband doesn't need me financially. Fox News Nicole Saphir said, we're together because we want to be. And that's my whole thing. When you're dating somebody and you both have things in order, or y'all both had the same amount of everything, you can't lose, especially as a man. See, when you're dating someone that doesn't have as much as you, in the divorce, you lose, period, every time, especially as a man. All we're asking for is a Nicole. We don't want a dependent. A lot of women depend on a man for money. We don't want that. So when it comes to providing as a normal person, why should a man provide? Why not contribute and be his teammate? That's all we're talking about. See, back in the day, women didn't have the same opportunity as they do now. Y'all asked for equality, y'all got it. But y'all only want it equal until it's not benefiting you. That's crazy. And then they bring up chivalry. All that is damn near manners. You're going to get that regardless. But when it comes to living, being a teammate, you're going to participate or get left.
Shout out to Scarface Mark and shout out to Little Goody for making it to Fox News. And apparently they had an interview. And if it comes across my desk, I will low-key go ahead and review that and put it here on the video. But there was one thing that he said, and I'm starting to understand the plight of these guys, the soft guy era, and it's like they're waiting out for the women here in the United States, or they're just being selfless and they're just putting themselves out in the fire and say, hey, the truth has to get out there for the next generation of guys who are coming up in the United States. And they're trying to literally deprogram the women as we speak by holding their feet to the fire and giving them accountability and shame, something that has been taken away for decades now here in the United States. So I'm down for that, but I disagree when he said that if a woman has money, she doesn't want the man, or she doesn't need the man, she wants to be with that man, and vice versa for the guy. I disagree when it comes to women, because when women get money, they become bad people and kick men when they're down. When men get money, they elevate, help the woman, and stick by the woman. So it's two different mating strategies and two different behaviors when either sex has the money. So a woman also needs to need you, because if a woman needs you, she would do whatever it takes to keep you. But if she just wants you, then, well, we already know women's minds, and, they change with the wind, and their feelings and emotions change with the wind. So I would never bet on that. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I disagree with. But shout out to them. Shout out to their movement, holding their feet to the fire. But they just don't seem like they're ready to grab their passport and get up out of here. It's like they want to wait it out for... I'm starting to see this trend of men just wanting to wait it out, especially guys involved in the drizzle, soft guy era. They're waiting it out. They want to see a change here in the United States, and it's bigger than them. I salute them for that straight up and down. But shout out to all my dudes, my passport bros, everybody. Keep your foot on their neck and, hold the line. Keep doing that shit, man.
You guys screaming, she's masculine. Shut the fuck up. Everybody has masculine and feminine energy inside of them, okay?
Which one is yours right now?
Right now, it's probably masculine as hell. But guess what? I have to step into my masculine energy in certain aspects. When I'm getting money, that's masculine, okay?
Getting money ain't masculine.
That is. That's why Nicki Minaj says, I'm a pretty bitch, but my money like a man.
Don't ever come on here quoting Nicki Minaj.
Wait a minute, though. Let's talk about that. Why is getting money masculine?
You have to step more into a masculine space in order to achieve the things you want to achieve.
There's nothing masculine about getting money.
I think it is.
Because it's a basic necessity from all humans. And that's what's wrong with women right now. They think that getting money makes them masculine, so having that energy makes them want to challenge the man that they with. You can't stand on your degrees, your money, and your accolades will never make you equal to a man. But a lot of women use that as a badge to put on a bravado.
Not only that, men do not whatsoever respect women that are masculine, because they're trying too hard to be like men, and men don't look for women on those traits, and those traits that it took to make that money that she sold out for, that she actually sold her femininity away for is going to make you masculine. And guess what? So you traded your femininity for money to be like a man. So that's why you guys are always upset, always mad. And if you just look at this woman, no matter how glammed up she looks, no matter how dressed up she gets, if you look at her for the first glance, guys already can tell that she's westernized and she's going to be a headache, and she will not be able to calm down. She will be loud, she will embarrass you, and she will curse like a pirate and a sailor. And guys are just not attracted to that for long term. That's why this woman right here will only be used for practice for the rest of her days. And that's why, because she sold her soul and her femininity for money to be like a man. That's why you don't get man, because you're too busy trying to be like us. Man, modern women are ridiculous, bro. I don't know how many times I can say it.
White women, they saw the vision. Yep. They like, look, I see where this is going. I've studied this. Kevin Samuels already exposed how they have courses and shit. They're reading books and shit on how to get these type of men. They actually work to get these men. They know this is a competition. Yep. I'm going to outcompete the competition and get chose. And this is why they're getting chose. When you talk to black women, they are repulsed at the word competition. Yeah. I tell black women all the fucking time, you got to compete for the man you want. Compete? He can have that bitch. Well, guess what? That draft day, he's having the bitch.
And that is the issue with black women in the dating market. They don't want to shoot in the gym with that nigga. They don't want to start from the bottom. They don't want to see the prospect that he can actually be, and he will actually benefit from the white girl. She will be an asset to his life while you're just getting passed around, becoming a baby mama, having multiple kids by different dudes, and you're going to be wondering and wishing, how come he didn't select you? Like, this is like common sense, but for some reason, not all, but most, like black women that are here in the United States, like, they don't think they have to compete. They're allergic to the word competition. They don't even believe that it's a thing. So that's why a lot of these women will never get elevated, but they will be put on the roster for sex only, and they're sharing the same guys, but the guys aren't giving them commitment. The one that's giving them commitment is typically not a black woman. It's typically a woman of another race, Hispanic, white, Asian, something like that. And that is what these women don't understand. They will be at the bottom for sex on a slow Tuesday, and that only happens every blue moon. So their services 9 times out of 10 will not even be needed, nor will this guy even give this woman an opportunity. It's a 0.5% chance that you will even bump into this guy, and why would he pick you to even be on his roster? That's most women, though. That's most women, and most women are what? They're average. It's crazy to me, man, when you really think about the expectations, the standards, and how social media has completely racked their brain and made them think that that is reality. I'm just... 20 years ago, I would never think that this would be possible, bro. This is something like in a video game. This is a movie. This is absolutely ridiculous. But let's continue on.
I am 30 years old. I'm unemployed. I am living off the very end of my savings. I switched jobs 3 times in the past 2 years. I got dropped by the last podcast network that I was with. I have no 401k. I have a very small Roth IRA. I have no desire to get married or have kids for the foreseeable future. And the worst part is, with all of this dysfunction, I'm not even famous. I'm not even considered an it girl by New York Magazine. And more often than not, my algorithm makes me feel like I am completely irrelevant. And I guess all that is to say that I am so not where I thought I would be at 30 years old, or where I thought I should be at 30. You know, when my life was a confusing mess at 25, as it is for so many people, I always thought to myself, just make it to 30, make it to adulthood, and you will be fine. You will have it all figured out. And guess what? I'm here, and I wake up most mornings going, bro, what the
Yep, and that's exactly how they baited you in. And that's what they did. They baited you and you fell right for the trap. They said, oh yeah, by 30, get to 30, you should be fine. You'll find your Prince Charming, your man. You made all this money. You gained all these masculine accolades. Nobody wants to date you anymore. And you're finding out the hard way. And this is just so sad because she has completely wasted her eggs getting fooled. over 50% of women will be single, childless, and manless by the year 2030. And this right here, guys, is the truth. This right here is the proof in real time. And it's so sad the more I watch it, but it's like, damn, they all falling for the trap. 18 to 24 is what you should have been thinking. I need to get married, and then I need to go ahead and pursue all this dumb stuff that doesn't matter, because once you're finished with that stuff, because most women don't want to work and work hard and be masculine, they don't have the drive that we drive. They're not going to want to work overtime. If they're pregnant, they're not even going to want to work. They're just going to get married first. This is what they should do. Get married first, and then go try to get your career, because you can just quit, and then your husband's like, cool, you don't want to do that? Cool, I'm going to continue to take care of you. That's how it's supposed to go. But women do everything backwards. So by the time they're 30, men don't want them when they're 30. By the time they're 30, they don't have the characteristics and the traits that men look for. By the time they're 30, they have these bad perceptions about men already. If they went to college, they're more likely to divorce you also at an 80 to 90% clip if they're educated up to 90%. Why in the hell would a man take her serious? And that's why no guy is taking her serious. She could be rescued from all these financial burdens and keeping a roof over her head, and all these things that she thought that she could accomplish that were just not going to give her long-term fulfillment, and she could have traded it all in for a man. But she's seeing that it sucks and it's messed up because she was lied to, and by 30 it's too late. I always say that it's too late. You way past the danger zone. You are literally almost to the point where you at the Salvation Army. You are on railway right now. Like, that's literally where you are when you're 30. So sad, bro. So sad. Anyway, man, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys like the video, sub to the channel with post notifications on, because I'm pretty much posting a video every single day. Also, make sure you guys comment for the algorithm. All your comments down below. It helps push the algorithm so we can get more and more views here. Like one of the videos that I posted about a month ago is doing really well thanks to you guys. You guys always are here. I love all you guys, my bounty villains. You already know what it is. Your boy Bountyville. Bounty villains up, Mastodon's down. Let's get it. Let's go. We on a road, you already know, to 100K. I'm gonna see you guys all in the next video. I gotta cook with some more content. I love y'all. Peace. And get that passport, man. I don't care what nobody tells you. Whatever era, still have your passport in your back pocket, because you need to have that escape route. I love y'all. Peace.